Hello guys, Zolio Vlog back with another video, and today I'm going to be showcasing all 5 of the LEGO Ninjago Season 1 ZX Ninja. I am going from intro, so that means that we're going to be starting off with Kai, Jay, Zane, Cole, and Lloyd. Nia will not be included because at this point I'm pretty sure she was like a side character, or just a character that didn't really have a main ninja role. So today we'll only be focusing on the 5. So our first ninja here, we have Kai. He's wielding the golden sword of fire, which looks really nice. I'll get into that in a second. But for right now, I'm just going to go over the figure himself. And from the original 2011 Kai, even the Kai DX, this is a major step up in terms of design. While there is some very minimal leg printing, everything else just looks really good. The gold and the dark red ties in really well with all the other colors or all the other attributes of the suit. It looks really nice, especially with that golden armor. Some people actually don't like this armor. Well, I actually think it's one of my favorites. Printing looks pretty sharp there. It's really nice. You can see he has 2 shurikens in his belt there, and then some buckles to kind of clip it up. And then on the back, you can see he has that little fire symbol. And if we actually take everything off, you can see that he has a standard angry Kai face, which really doesn't look like the show, but we've been getting this face for so long until 2017 that we just kind of got used to it, I guess. So you could just take everything off, including the armor, and then you can see on the back a very simple design, which is a buckle to kind of tie everything up that you see on the front, and then, you know, with the back. The Sword of Fire is just one kind of, obviously just one mold kink here. You can see the handles right there, and then it's a golden dragon breathing out fire that makes it into a blade, which looks really, really nice. I love that a lot. I always liked this sword. I thought it was like, you know, the coolest sword ever, which I still think probably is. I mean, I love it. It looks great. It gives a nice design, and it still works as a sword without it being too different. Next up here, we have JZX. Now, some people don't really like the fact that he has a golden symbol on the back because he's supposed to be silver. You can kind of see where they're coming from. And another thing is that he's supposed to have a light gray arm. Let me get a figure that has that. This was supposed to be the original color of his arm because back in 2012, they did not have a chrome or metallic color. So I was honestly fine with that, but I saw the opportunity to change it, and I think he looks a lot better. So this is the original J arm. This is the correct color for it. And it doesn't really take away much. It just kind of really doesn't, you know, kind of give off that feeling that it's supposed to be metallic. That's why I switched it to this one there. But it still looks pretty good, and it doesn't look bad at all. I love his clean design. I honestly just love the silver, and I think it really works for Jay. You have this really nice kind of crest printing on the top, or a crown printing. I really don't know what you call it. But it just looks really nice, and I love that we have this on the ZX Ninja, especially Lloyd, but I'll get onto that later. If you take his mask and everything off, you can see he has a pretty stern, angry face, and this is supposed to be the comic relief character, so it's actually pretty interesting. You can see he has that little notch in his eyebrow, and then if you turn him around, you can see he has, you know, more armor that doesn't continue to the side, even though it should. But yeah, you can see there's a little buckle there that's supposed to connect everything together, which I'm glad they at least included that. Again, like Kai, very minimal leg printing, not really much there, but for 2012, it's not bad, and I think this figure is pretty cool. Jay's weapon is the Nunchucks of Lightning, which looks really basic, but it actually still fits pretty well, and it is kind of like long if you think about it. Like if you really have it to there, it's just held by a golden chain piece and these like kind of, people call them bent lightsabers, but like the scythe piece. I think it's not that bad for 2012. I think it definitely serves the purpose. In the show, I know it was definitely different, but in the Legacy, they actually handled that a lot better. Next minifigure is Zane, and I actually don't have to take his weapons out to show you the full figure, because this is pretty much what it would look like without the shurikens. It's just his hands. He does have, you know, the regular black gloves, like all the other ninja. Then you can see that he actually has some tan printing here, which I don't think I've ever seen on Zane before besides this suit. And he actually fits pretty well with gold. They've put him with this color in other interpretations of the suit and stuff like that, and I think it actually works pretty well. This is actually supposed to be the original shuriken, not this one. This is the updated one. I lost one of the other regular shurikens, but this is what it's supposed to look like. So I'm just going to be focusing on this one. So for this shuriken, let me get that out of his hands real quick. You can see there's no detailing, no pattern. It's literally just 3 bars with some spikes on the end of it. which actually kind of represents the shurikens really well. And then I'm pretty sure in 2015 when they came back, the Air Jitsu Flyers, that's when they added these. Don't quote me on that though, I'm not sure. But yeah, these both look really nice. Obviously, I prefer the 2015 ones, but the 2012 ones are pretty good too. So if you take everything off, you can see he has a very, not even angry, just a very neutral expression, which I really wish that we could have gotten a different one, because we did get one for all the other ninja. We got like different expressions for them. I really wish that we would have gotten a different expression in, for example, the stone armor Zane, because we got some of the different expressions for almost all the other ninja. But if you take everything off like that, you can see again simple back printing, and then there's this like brown kind of, I guess, strap he has, and that goes, it looks like leather, I don't know, but it's supposed to wrap around through the whole side of the torso and everything, but it doesn't, so that's kind of distracting. I don't know if that's just me, but other than that, I say that this figure is alright. He's not my favorite, but he definitely doesn't look bad. Next, we have Cole. Now, this is where the suits get very interesting, because Cole is probably one of my favorite ZX suits. I think it looks really, really nice, and it kind of fits his character very well with, I don't know, just, it looks very rocky, I guess, or, I don't really know how to describe it, but this type of pattern here, the little pads that he has on, I guess, his torso, look really nice, and I think they fit, you know, Cole really well. And I actually really just like the way they did this. He has like probably the most straps and stuff like that on this suit, which I think is pretty interesting. And then if you take off his, oh wow, the head actually came off with the mask. So taking off his head and everything, you can see that we have the back printing, and he actually has the most back printing out of all these ninja. He has even more back printing than the green ninja, which is actually really interesting to me, but I think it looks really nice, and it serves for what it's supposed to be. And you can see more of the pads on the back, which is interesting. And yeah, but the ZX armor kind of covers that up. I've always noticed we have like a bar here, but not one there. I always thought mine was like broken or something, but it's always like that on all the ZX armor pieces, which is really interesting to me. So let me actually show you his head without the mask covering it, if I can take it off in one take. There we go. So you can see that there. Some people say that this doesn't really look like Cole. I disagree. I think this looks just like him. This definitely works. I think they did pretty good. And there's no alternative expression for any of the ninja, you can see. It's really just the one face, and that's it. So that's something interesting for all of these ninja. And yeah, that's pretty much everything about Cole. Now let's get on to his weapon. Taking a look at the Scythe of Quakes, this golden spike piece, I literally only have one of these. I have never had another one, and I think it's really interesting that they used this for the Scythe of Quakes, but I don't think they've ever used it really for a lot of other Ninjago sets. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we have this like gold bar piece, and it's just attached to this scythe piece on the top, that like bar, and then just have the golden spike at the end, which actually really fits it well. It's actually supposed to be sort of like Kai's sword, where it's supposed to be a dragon kind of spitting out earth, but they just have it like this, and I completely understand. It is kind of hard to make yourself, so I normally just always stuck with this one. But I always thought that this was a really cool, I don't know, I thought this was a really cool weapon, and I loved it. Next is the legendary Green Ninja, and of course, this is the one ninja where I have to have a whole bunch of scuff marks on the top, which is very upsetting. But I just want to talk about this figure, because his mask piece looks amazing. You can see it actually has like it looks like a scale printing, or like a pattern on there, which we've never gotten for any of the other ninja. So that's really interesting. Lloyd was always my favorite ZX ninja in terms of look in the show, and even in the Lego form. I just love this. This was the only way you can get this gunmetal gray armor piece at the time. He was exclusive to the Ultra Dragon set, but then he also came in a like booster spinner pack, so that was really cool, where he came with that weapon with like spikes coming out on the other side, which was cool. But yeah, so this is actually Lloyd. I don't know if I've already said that already. So yeah, you could see if you take his mask off, you can see that he has a smiling face, and then this is the only figure that has had an alternate expression, which I think is really interesting. And if you take that off as well, you can see He has just a little snake symbol, kind of like an Ouroboros, and then just some diamond printing, which actually is on the front. Looks like he's wearing like a little t-shirt, but it's actually, I guess, some white robes. And then you can see it even continues down to the bottom, which I think they did this suit excellently, especially for 2012. This is probably the best like ninja suit that they've came out with in season 1 through 2. I don't know, that's just in my opinion. I love this suit so much. And we don't even have to talk about his weapon because the legendary Green Ninja, for some reason, never got a weapon. So I normally just gave him a gold katana, but since he never came with that, I won't explain it. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. We went through Kai, the Red Ninja of Fire, Jay, the Blue Ninja of Lightning, Zane, the White Ninja of Ice, Cole, the Black Ninja of Earth, and Lloyd, the Green Ninja of Energy. Let me know how you would rank these in the comments. I would probably go, Jay is my least favorite in terms of design. Jay is my least favorite, and Lloyd is my favorite. Cole's like right behind Lloyd, then there's Kai, and then Zane, and then Jay. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on notifications for when I do more videos like this, reviews, or stop motion animation. My Kai versus Lloyd part 2 is coming soon, so if you'd like to see that, then turn on notifications if you haven't already, and stay tuned. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and TikTok. Link will be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. We went over Kai, the Red Ninja of Fire, Blue... Wait, what?